Chad scurrying back. So,
I mean,
yeah,
Tampa just had
very chaotic point.
Had the opportunity to really just close the door to this game, take full control, and inexperience from Little Edwards just cost them that point. Him coming inside and not having gunned up on Oliver, let Oliver run down, shoot Brian Smith, and shoot Little Edwards. And Dalton and Chad exchanged, so it just left Oliver alive.
Hey, man. So,
I mean, you got to look at the clock.
Lang.
Got to look at the clock, got to know what's going on, and you got to look at the numbers that are out there. Miscommunication between the team and gives Dynasty a point on the board, lets them back in this game.
All right, here we go. You're looking at Dynasty on your screen right now in the breakout. They are able to keep 5 bodies alive.
5 on 5, making a good move. Stephen Pitts coming up in the middle, and he does make it to that. Oh, he gets blown
destroyed.
Up from Mr. Brown.
Yeah, Brown tore him apart.
He worked him.
Yeah, so nice job by Brown to get a shot on Stephen Pitts, who initially made a really good move, it looked like. But it's like I always say, oh, it looks like a good move in that last second. But yeah, that's because that's where he's watching.
Because he went in double knee sliding and trying to get his gun up instead of just diving in there
and
gathering himself, relax, get tight. Like we said before, get in your bunker, make sure you're protected.
Yes.
He was not protected trying to get his gun up.
And look, now we got Glenn Takamoto and the rest of the Dynasty boys here.
Mike McCormick.
Glenn had just made a move out to the back corner. And
Alex Frazier gets shot in the butt.
Struggling this game. Not looking good right now on that side of the field.
It could be from, running so many points. It could be just from Tampa just playing that much better and taking over Alex's game, because Alex has been playing awesome all weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a one game that is not his game. He's not going to play up to par.
Yeah.
Not Alex Frazier paintball. And he was, and it still is one of the best players that ever played the game.
And, absolutely. I mean, everyone loves Alex, and he's gonna. If we ever do have an Hall of Fame, he'll be an instant first-time Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, first ballot.
This is going to be really frustrating for Dynasty right now. They try to steal that momentum back, and they win that really long point, and then come out and get a couple deaths, and then they have to concede the point fast. It's good that Mike did that too, because now with 4 minutes and 45 seconds, with the score 4-1, at least they still have some time.
They do have plenty of time.
But let's check out the breakout here, and you're looking at 5 guns up for damage as they're trying to. I don't know. Actually, it didn't seem like they effectively had their guns up like they could have. But let's look at the other side. They ended up winning the point anyway.
No, but as you see right here, Stephen Pitts is going to go forward. There he is. He's like, all right, let me check it out. And he comes up. As he's coming, you don't see it right there. You see Alex walk off. Seeing the fill out by Dave Baines. Tampa still on 5 bodies alive, controlling the tempo. Guns rolling. Dynasty gives away the point.
And
trying to save time.
Check us out. This is Mike Hinman staring, judging, criticizing. Very, very frustrated, I'm sure, in his team's performance so far.
I mean, and the rain hasn't even stopped. It hasn't let up.
It hasn't stopped once. I would love to. I wish we should
had the mics.
The mic show.
The mics on the field.
Yeah, we should just mic him up, and of course,
a mic on mic.
Not going to be the.
We got.
It's going to be an 18 and up only.
Look at you got the veterans coming out. You got Alex, Oliver, Ryan, Stephen Pitts, and Alex Goldman, who have been playing awesome, but have been having a rough finals.
Yeah, and if I was Mike, and we'll see this breakout, Mike is like, hey, you 5?
Look at Chad. Chad went out there. He's been playing the show side the whole time. They put him in there with 13, 14 pods, it looks like, to roll his gun and control the fast side. And he gets a shot on the back right corner, gets a G. So now Dynasty down one body.
So Dynasty is down a body, and again, they're just completely struggling off the break.
Chad is so versatile. He can play front. He can play back. He could stay and shoot if you need him to do that. You tell him a job, and he does it.
Yeah.
Mike Carthy just running his gun.
But like I was about to say, is that what the problem with Dynasty right now is that they're getting beat at pretty much every part of the game. They're not efficiently utilizing the breakouts. They're getting shot off the break. They're letting Tampa Bay Damage dictate the pace of the game.
Oh.
And that was also, look at this. Well, now
Jason Edwards getting lazy. Stephen Pitts picking it up. But they fill back. Chad fills back. So now they got all three backs, and now they're going to lock out. You're going to see Tampa Bay put up a huge fight right now for these 4 Dynasty players. You got Alex Frazier, show side. Oliver Lang with him. Stephen Pitts trying to get into that 50,
and he makes it.
it.
But here's the thing: this is a similar situation, but now we have still a time issue, man. 3 minutes and 26 seconds left. Dynasty has to score a quick point.
Yes.
This even goes back to the couple games before. Put your team in a position to win. I don't care how long. If you can't sit there and be like, oh, the guy was shooting at me or this or that. It doesn't matter. With 3 minutes and 13 seconds left, if Dynasty doesn't win this point in the next, I would say 45 seconds, this game's over.
Yep. And you're looking at Oliver coming in. Refs all over him. Says that he's all right. Chad's looking cross. Brian's looking cross. And you have the back right show side filled for Tampa Bay Damage.
They have got to get moving here. There you go. Now, see, Oliver knows.
Oliver
there you go. Even if he dies, it doesn't matter. He has to make that spot. It doesn't matter. He had to do that. He had to make that move.
Alex makes the fill. Alex Goldman makes the fill on the opposite side.
There you go. So
they
now,
know they got to get down the field,
Yeah,
Matt.
they know they got to get down the field.
Stephen Pitts coming through.
Stephen Pitts on the
nice
right
move.
Ooh, he almost picked up the back corner. Let's see. And I don't know, he's just wheeling and dealing there. Yeah,
Chad
he's going to get shot.
Comes out, knows he's there,
out.
shoots him, but he gets shot by Alex Frazier. Still a 2-on-2 situation.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Alex Goldman over in that snake, but it's the two Alexes, Alex Frazier.
Oh, Alex Frazier's going to shoot him. This guy plays sloppy. There's a bounce shot.
Just not enough time, though. I mean,
nope.
Tampa Bay Damage. Look, all he's doing is just shooting his gun. Now he's going to load his guns up, shooting
Smart.
his gun.
It's Brian
still.
Smith. He's been in this position before. He knows what it takes to win. Alex Goldman knows as well. So does Alex Frazier.
Yes.
The Dynasty players know they got to go forward.
Yeah, they know they got to go forward, and Tampa Bay knows they have to come. Minute and 49 seconds to go, and it's 4-1. And I mean, this game's over, man. This game's over. Damage has been too hard for Dynasty to press into them. And there he goes, Alex Frazier. Let's see if he can do something. But he's running into a gun.
Oh man!
And he has to. He has to go. There's nothing
I like
he can
the
do.
press, but I like a more methodical press.
But
maybe
there's no time. There's no
I
time
know,
for
but
anything
maybe
methodical.
cutting through instead of just giving yourself up. I would have jumped over and came at a bunker.
Yeah.
And tried to block myself out from the back left. So then I would just give a free body.
I'm not saying run into a gun. I'm saying that if you're listening out there, it's about to congratulate Damage on their win probably. But the problem is that what I'm saying is that if you're playing a paintball game and if the score is 4-1 and there's 3 minutes and 50 seconds left, if you have to put your team in a position to win. So that being said, I'm not saying go up and run into a gun and throw your body away. But what I'm saying is if you don't actively try to put your team in a position to win by going forward, and yeah, you're right, maybe cut in, do whatever you got to do. But if you don't do it in the next 20 seconds, it doesn't matter if you win that point. You're still going to lose the game. So who cares if the score is 4-2 or 8-1? Or it doesn't really matter. You're going to lose. A loss is a loss, especially in these finals. So I do like that Oliver and Alex are trying to make something happen, like some of those other games out there when the guys are just like letting all the time go by and just letting the game pass and die going forward. So which you've always done. So let's check out the breakout here. So yeah, I mean, standard breakout. They're in the pocket, guns up, running forward, but trying to get look at 5 guns up, trying to get a kill off the break. Because that's what they really need to do is get a kill off the break to try to get a quick point. Dynasty has to get quick points in this situation.
Tampa, great spread.
Yeah, great
as
spread.
Opposed to Dynasty's pocket play.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do the pocket, you got to get G's on the outside guys going out wide on the opponents.
Absolutely.
If you don't do that, it's a horrible play call.
I totally agree.
The only way that it works is if you get those G's, and then it benefits you.
Well, I think it's maybe not a horrible play call. Exactly. What happened was poor execution.
Yes.
On a because if you need G's, hey, that pocket, totally understand. But if you don't actually execute and make that shot, which Dynasty has been doing throughout the event, but right now the score 5-1, it's going to be Damage taking this champion or taking this event right now.
New Jersey. 15 seconds before this starts. Minute left. And it looks like, Dynasty doesn't have that much paint. You're going to look for players to go to Dorito and Snake on the break, I believe.
5 guns up. 4
Looked like
guns up
someone
for
got shot on the
Dynasty.
break. Yep, Alex and Yosh.
And here comes an
Dalton making the move.
Here comes an aggressive push by Dynasty to try to salvage some
Oliver.
sort of dignity here, even though they're going to take a loss. But Oliver does not want to go.
Oliver got shot up.
Yeah, he's going to get shot.
From Chad. Chad doing work as usual down the snake side of the field. Dalton coming in. Mr. Brown on him. Mr. Brown shooting him. Yep, stays alive, and so does Chad. One guy alive. Glenn Takamoto in the back center gets shot. Mike Mesa.
What a great job by Tampa, man. And it's like we talked about. You come out of that car crash division.
Yep.
And have to fight the hardest fight again.
I mean,
that's if you have to take on the hardest division, and we talked about this, is that if you're able to make it out, then I don't care who you play, you're ready to fight.
Yeah.
And Dynasty having not a cakewalk division, I mean, with respect to those teams, but they made it look like a cakewalk division. They didn't even have any sort of adversity until they played Impact today, and that was a close game that went to overtime.
Yeah. And then you got this game, you got Chad, Dave Baines, all these guys, they put it out there. And to win it in the rain and in this weather is that much more satisfying, and especially to do it against the number 1 team of the year right now, as of now, Dynasty, is a huge milestone for Tampa Bay Damage and their franchise.
Well, let's check out one of the last breakouts here, and we'll see how it worked. Look at Dynasty on the breakout. Look at that aggression. I mean, you sent Alex Goldman all the way into Snake 1 by the pits, but it didn't matter. He got shot off the break. And, Dynasty's just trying to salvage some dignity at this point. You see Oliver coming up to that center. I mean, the game's over at this point because there's just no way they can score 4 points in a minute and a half. And even it's just impossible. And all Damage is doing is just rolling their guns and keeping it tight. So congratulations in incredible conditions over here. Hats off to Tampa Bay Damage as they win a very tough event coming out of a car crash division, going 3-1.
Yeah.
They made it through, taking down, again, arguably probably the best roster that Dynasty's ever put on the field.
I mean, it's not like you can take anything away from Dynasty right now,
No.
They've been in pretty much every finals.
Yeah.
They've taken 2 second places as opposed to the first places.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't their day.
Exactly.
Tampa
was just they were the better team today.
Yeah, they wanted it more.
Yeah, so nice job. You see there, Alex Goldman, again, played great, but got that penalty earlier on, which really kind of set the pace for Dynasty. They never could claw back after that. And, yeah, man, awesome job. Tampa Bay Damage just, they played so good. Every single one of them stepped up. Joey, the coach, the whole crew on that team, they really deserved the win.
Watching.
Paul, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Matty Marshall and Nikki Q on behalf of our entire broadcast crew. We'll see you next time.